We can't recover after that joke.
Yeah.
Neal, quick save us.
It's a quick save. Okay, so you guys eat in silence for a while. So you say a few words. Lisa is seemingly agitated. Her hand has always kind of like stayed near her sword. She'll eat with one hand. The other is like not on the sword hilt, but kind of like on her thigh near the sword hilt, kind of like. And she eats
Speaking of her
very
thigh,
carefully.
Neal, I'm sitting next to her. I ask her if she's doing okay.
Not really. I'm surrounded by elves. Cities are being sacked. And there are apparently dragons coming.
Yes, it's all very much to take in from the finer temperaments. But we should be okay. We've survived. Not worse, but we have survived. Most of us. We've lost two friends, but our numbers are still pretty strong.
I have other concerns as well, but I'm not willing to voice them now.
Has it come to the moon's time?
She like gives you a look. She gives you a look that says everything that I just
no.
she just gives you a look.
Woman, your fiery gaze warms me, but now is not the time. Focus at the task on hand. Stay on edge. These elves could do anything at any moment.
You guys should chill down. I think we're good. We're surrounded by elves. This is great. They're our friends. Huh, Bregor? Huh?
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, boy.
I feign enthusiasm. Yeah.
I'm just like, speak for yourself, Abigail. What is the king? Is the king still talking with his people?
He is chatting with her people. Lisa stands up, looks at him, and says, "My lord, may I please have an audience?" And kind of goes down on one knee while she says it. The Elven King looks up and says, "Approach, young human." And she walks up the dais towards him, and they start whispering and chatting back and forth.
Roll for initiative.
After a few moments, a grave look comes over Lothlogar's face, and he speaks up and says, "Is what she says true? Are the lot of you responsible for murder and theft?"
My head perks up. I put down. So I was eating, and talking, and there's all good spirits. He says this. I put down my fork. I put down my knife. I take off my glove, Neal, and I walk over.
They're up on a dais.
Yeah.
Okay, as you start to, if you get within 5 feet of it, the guards on either side, who already have their weapons out, like point their spears directly at you.
And I say, still with the glove off, still with the hand just kind of open. I'm holding it like this, just at my side. And I say, we have stolen, we have murdered, and we have thieved from those that had it coming in a land where otherwise our head would be on pikes. The woman
Lisa's
you speak
face
to
changes with rage. She spits at you and says, "You fucking murdered my father, you assholes!
Does she
Killed
spit on
these men."
Well, hang on. As she spits on my face, I'm assuming she's now within arm's length, Neal.
No, she spits down at you. She doesn't actually hit you. She's
I
up
catch
to you.
it. I catch her spit
Roll!
with my open palm,
Roll!
and I say, when she says you murdered my father and she's spitting at me, I say, with your permission, I would like to have a duel to the death with Lisa.
Wow!
You did not honor the last duel that you fought, and that is why my father is dead. My name is Lisa Fang, and I want you dead now.
I am happy to oblige the request.
Ooh, Lisa Fang.
Damn, son, I still have his dagger.
I'm still at the table eating. I'm like, Fang, I know nothing of this Fang. Who's that?
And in classic Neal finish, time for a break.
No.
Time for a break.
Oh, he's right. It is.
Is it? I don't. When did we
I don't
even
know.
start?
Get fucked, YouTube. Get
No,
fucked.
we
Get fucked. Get fucked on YouTube.
We started like 35 minutes ago. We
No,
still have
this
like
is
an
good.
hour.
You're like, no, break.
We got like an
Break.
hour,
Yeah.
guys.
YouTube act
Alright.
and then not break.
Suddenly, Jeff turns into Generation X. He's just like, boom, boom. Just
And
throwing
now for
this-
the
The way it
duel.
went with get fucked. It was kind of cool.
Fine, no break.
no break.
I misunderestimated the time we had left.
We'll take a break in like 20 minutes. We're good. Neil was late.
All right, actually, we do actually have about 10 more. So, after I caught her spit, I just kind of hold it there, and then I unsheath my sword a little bit, and obviously they're pointing spears at me, and I just wipe the spit on the blade and say, "Bitch, I'm gonna give you back your spit, and I'm gonna make sure it goes where it came from."
Okay, so I'm gonna stand up and I say, guys, we're not here to fight together. We're here to fight an army and save the world.
Fight
I'll
against
try.
each
And I
other.
say, Abigail, now is the time that this lying, treacherous snake should be had. She's asked for justice, and I am a man of...
How dare you call me a lying, treacherous snake? After the crimes you have committed?
Oh, this talking's got me bored. I could go for a cup of your blood. Shall we do it, then?
I'm still at the dinner table. I'm fucking eating a shit ton. Like, this is getting interesting.
Lothlorgar looks down and says, "Is what she says true? Are you... Did you murder Lord Fang, this human?"
Here's the story. It really doesn't concern you. A lord thought us guilty of a crime. He took us into custody. He gave an unfair court trial where he sentenced us to death. We fought for our lives, tried to escape without killing anyone. And when he sent his guards upon us, we laid waste to all that stood in our way. She's upset because her father died in that melee, and that's understandable.
Poison and he speaks lies. There was a fair trial which ended in a plea for trial by combat, which was granted.
I stand up and I'm like, look. King Elf. Both these people here, I'm sure you have no reason to trust. I'm sure someone amongst you, or even yourself, could simply cast a spell here and have the truth only be spoken. You'd get what you want. You'd get your information. We'd have our pardon. Can you just have that be done so we could stop all this nonsense?
I have a quick question outside the game, Neil. Is trial by combat common in Elvish culture?
No, it's considered barbaric.
Okay.
So I say that, Neil.
The king looks down on you and says, "The dwarf is right. Call for the cleric," he says to one of his guards. And
Bring forth the cleric!
one of them
Bring
runs off.
forth the cleric!
The coconut sound.
A few minutes pass. Cleric shows up, and Lothlorgar says, "So, we shall have the truth of it from both of you. Stand down there." He points at the end of the dais where you're standing. "We will cast a spell
I get to
where
roll
only the
against
truth
that,
may be
right?
spoken. If you want to resist it and be able to tell lies, you get
Well,
to roll."
Neil, I seem to remember one time we used this spell, and it would have been really handy for the guy to tell the truth, but you just kind of rolled a couple of dice and decided it was okay to lie inside that spell. So with that precedent, I will actually subtly try to resist it that nobody can tell.
Right. Okay. So you and Lisa stand beside one another, and I need you to make a saving throw versus spell, which is a 13 or higher on a d20.
No plus anything?
No plus or anything, just a 13 or higher.
I don't pass
you
that one.
Speak the truth now.
Does Lisa roll?
Ask your questions. I shall answer them, for truth is all that I know. For instance, it's true. I am longborn. It's like 12 inches.
I get another turkey leg from the thing I'm just fucking mowing.
Oh, dude, there's no turkey.
Well,
there's nothing but like.
I get another fucking
acorns and
piece of bread
fruits
that's
and
made from
vegetables.
cornmeal and shit.
In fact, I offer to draw a picture with the gravy that I have.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, go ahead.
And Lothlogar says, Mr. Longborn,
Yes.
are you responsible, in whole or in part, for the death of this Lord Fang?
In part.
Would you tell me the events of the incident?
I spoke true. He obtained us because he had a townsperson come to him and say that there was a murder, and they saw a large figure, which at the time our dear friend, may his soul rest in the oceans of the water deep, and may all the butterflies continue to evaporate. He
Yes. The
he was
ancient
spotted
words.
as a large figure. He was a half ogre man, and they obtained him. I was brought in as the leader to try and free them. I tried everything that I could, but they amassed evidence that was circumstantial and unfair. We even tried a duel to decide, to which I did not win. And then we fled to save our own lives, and his face was burnt with a spell from Tugabut, as he was known at the time.
Togglebutt being your
Close
ogre
enough.
friend?
Yes. We tried to save our lives. We tried to do it peacefully. The trial was even not to the death trial, obviously, as I stand here before you. But I will tell you true, when our lives are in danger, we will do what we can to save ourselves. As I imagine you and your elven kind can respect, because here we are in your forest kingdom trying to save your own lives.
Lisa says he fought without honor when our man had, after the battle was over, after he, oh my god, I'm blanking on the word, capitulated. A surprise attack was held by him and the rest of his companions.
A surprise attack? If by surprise attack you mean the butcher's axe was about to take off necks of my friends, one of our freed friends was able to start a melee, then yes, it was surprise. For
Yes,
you.
that's exactly what I mean.
Good!
And you expect
You have
people
to, 'cause
to
you're on a
just lay
spell.
there.
When
There
you
and
ask
die.
for trial by combat and you lose, you must suffer the results, otherwise there is no rule of law.
Clearly
These
that's
men are
not the
nothing
case.
more than brigands. Strong brigands with a royal prince to their name, but brigands nonetheless. Lord Lothlogar.
Legolas.
Lothlogar.
Legolas.
Lothlogar. Kind of strokes where he does not have a beard. And says, how can we count on you? How can we believe your word when you have broken it in the past?
True, we are man, and man has lied and deceived, and that is true. But as I have told you, I only did it because I needed to save the lives of my companions that were under my charge. And Lisa could not tell you times where we've lied and murdered just for the fun of it. We've always done it because we thought it was for the better. For instance, I'll lie even right now. I look at Lisa and I go, well, I step out of the circle and I go, you're more of a 5 right now. You're actually a pretty solid fucking 5. Being a snake in the grass is not befitting of your otherwise sleek athletic build.
She glares at you and says, I was just waiting for a moment when your guard was down, and then I
Well-
was going to plunge a knife through your throat.
It's too bad you're so damn hard to swoon then, because you could have had opportunities, but it turns out
I wouldn't lower myself.
you're a bit of a prude. Well, you'd have to lower yourself, because that's how the sex act happens. We don't do it up in the sky, you dumb beezy.
I'm laughing in the background. I'm like, King, you entertain me to no ends. Like, this is amazing. I grab some more fruit. Keep eating.
Okay. Is there anything else either of you wish to say?
She believes very strongly that we are to honor her, She wants to kill me, so I obviously cannot serve alongside her. I think you should let us engage in our barbaric act of me just
There
absolutely
will be
hacking her
no
to tiny
blood
pieces.
spilled here today.
Okay. An arm wrestle, then. Can I at least spit on her? No, I don't want to spit on her. That's stupid. Only dumb fives spit.
Wow.
Fives. Five spit.
What about hissing?
You mean like cat sounds? Still
Like
a
a cat,
five thing.
like
yeah,
a cat,
it's
yeah.
more of a
It's
five type of thing to do.
Five,
Yeah.
five thing.
It could be a cute hiss.
It could have been.
I had a 20 earlier. It's still on. It's still on.
He looks at Lisa and says, Lady Fang, the treachery of humans was known to us before. They have betrayed us in the past. What you bring is not news of one man's horribleness, merely just confirmation of your race as a whole. I don't care what happened to your father. I don't care if this man broke his word and killed 1,000 humans. The less humans, the better, as far as I'm concerned. What I need now are strong fighters who will stop the oncoming storm. And for that, I will accept your friend. You, however, must go. You will be led to the edge of the woods, you will be given provisions for 3 days, and you will be let loose.
I can
Do
walk
not
her out.
return. No.
I can walk her out.
With all due respect, she seems bent on killing me.
Then
would
that
like it.
is something that she will have to try another day.
I know that you're the DM talking about a character that you kind of made and all. But I'd like to kill her, please. I'd like to. I haven't fought in like an hour. It's been too long.
Yeah, I get it. But they're not going to let you kill her.
I stand up and I'm like, look, King Ding Dong, I'm the one that brought her into the party. She joined with me. I will take her to the edge of the forest.
The edge of the forest is 2 days from here.
And on
I
those
could
legs,
take her.
it's
I'm
more like
pretty
4.
fast.
We have guards that will escort her. The 4
Alright.
of you, an auspicious number, he says, kind of musing, are needed.
Like-
Thraxeldor
You have
has
my
other
sword.
plans in mind for you. And as do I.
Like, huh? Well, Lisa, you really fucked this one up. Have a good life. I'm like, go back over to the dinner table.
Lisa starts to draw her sword, but before she can get it out of her sheath, 4 guards are on her. They disarm her, and they march her away.
I think of all the gems leaving along with her.
Yeah.
I waited all this time for her to die so I can get the gems. I'm so upset.
Lothlogar says, tell me, how is your history?
What? To me?
Who's he?
To the 4 of you as a whole. Just kind of like,
Oh,
how well do you know your histories?
Really well. We're traveling historians, basically.
Abigail's
I read a book on dragons once.
I'm like, Abigail's actually a renowned historian, and she can't even read.
She can regale you
I've
with
been
the
learning.
histories of
I'm
ferrets.
pretty sure I've been learning how to read, okay?
I'm like, look, King,
I think we've talked about that.
what do you need? What do you? Why are you asking? What's up? What can we help you with?
Clearly none of you are old enough to remember the last Dragon War.
Oh, you're
No, we
you're
aren't.
really on your game right now, King. You're like some kind of weird, freaky, elvish detective. Keep
Please
going.
be respectful to my king.
Like, well, King, I was in a mountain, as you have already stated multiple times. So no, I do not remember that.
Yes, I was speaking mostly to the elves, but I fear they are too young. Anyway, the last Dragon War was a terrible, terrible time. I fought in it, personally. These men, he points to the guards at the bottom of the dais, fought in it personally. We lost a great deal. Only in the end were we able to win because of weapons forged by people that we should not speak of.
Black
Who said that? Who said that?
Channel closed.
Who whispered that?
Twitch chat whispered that.
Twitch chat.
It was Lisa.
Wow.
How
Lisa
dare
said-
you?
Fucking Lisa.
How dare you, chat?
Oh god.
People we should not talk about.
I'm sorry, I lost my train of
Wow.
thought. Where were we? Oh yes.
Jesus.
There were there were 4 weapons forged in total. A sword, a bow, a hammer, and a spear. These weapons were used by the mightiest and strongest of our warriors to bring down the dragons and their armies.
Dibs on bow.
Afterwards, they were spread to the 4 corners of the world.
Are you
Keep them
referring
hidden.
to the Dragon's Bane?
Yes,
Ah, then we heard of it.
as you should. I have knowledge of where some of these are. If Thraxeldor trusts you, and he says he does, I would task the 4 of you with retrieving these weapons.
Then we shall do so.
Yes.
At this point, a elf, like a messenger elf wearing nothing but, like running shorts, like darts up to the throne, like drops down on one knee, like panting, and the king, immediately gestures him forward, and he takes a step forward and says, the armies are approaching. They still wave no banners, but they are on their way. They should be here within 4 days. In Elven, by the way.
Hmm.
I just continue to smile.
The king
I whispered to Vincent what's going on.
curses and says, humans, elf, human, elves, dwarf. And when he says that, he uses the elves. You'll notice that he uses the proper form of elf, which to make it sound like an honorific, while he uses the slang form of human and dwarf. Just as a note.
Okay.
We have need of you, however, other matters press. I will have people escort you to the edge of the woods, to the western edge. Hopefully, you can sneak through the army lines, because you need to head where to go to Emberstone. Emberstone is where you will find the hammer, and there are clues that will lead you from there. We will attempt to establish contact with you again, but if the armies are so close, we have little time. You must leave now before your entire escape, the entire path is cut off.
Very well. Then we shall do that.
Does he tell us the locations of any of the other weapons?
He just says Emberstone.
I ask, and as for the other weapons, where will we find information or the weapons about them?
The other weapons have been hidden. Even I do not know their location. Each weapon's location was entrusted to a single person, because while they are full of power, they are also dangerous. And
So
for
we're just getting one weapon then.
the location of each weapon has clues regarding the locations of next.
Oh, I see.
In Emberstone, you will find my brother. He does not know the hammer is there, but he knows the location of the spear.
Will your brother accept us willingly? Or will we have to go through some nonsense?
If you bring the hammer to him, he will accept it.
Understood.
Okay.
Could we stay the night here, sir? I know you want us
He
to...
said we were in a rush. What's wrong with you, dwarf?
I say, can we stay the night here, sir? I can simply bypass the army at the snap of a finger and be out of your hair tomorrow morning at dawn.
And where would you go?
To go find the hammer, of course.
No, where would you go? With the snap of your finger. Have you been to Emberstone? Can you take yourselves there instantly?
No, we'll just simply bypass the army, go a little bit further west, and make our way back east.
So be it.
I kind of look at the party. I'm like, right, guys? You agree with this?
Well, do you know? You've never seen that location.
I've seen the desert multiple times.
Fine.
I'm
Let's
sorry,
party.
what is the plan?
Plan is to, instead of trying to sneak through an army, because who knows what could fucking happen there, let's just, kind of portal over to the Western world and work our way back east.
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Let's party in the Elvish lands.
You're like, do you have a place for us to stay tonight, King?
Yes. We have places for you.
I'm perfect. Then I kind of, I guess, walk off. I don't know where I'm going, but I just
Very
walk
dramatic.
slowly off. Yeah, dramatically.
Okay. You guys are given lodging and food for the night.
Okay.
And
Now we can break.
Now we can break? Okay.
Now we can break. I think. I don't know what time you got back, but I think it's been about an hour. So that's good. So when we come back, are we still doing 4 hours? Is everyone still okay to do that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So when we come back, we'll be going into hour number 2. Thanks for tuning in to RollPlay week number 30. Yeah. Drop the X's.
Get it, YouTube. Get it.
What does it even mean?
We'll see you guys after the break. I'm going to have to make some hard edits in this video. We'll see you guys then.